If you struggle with low confidence, one of the major things that you can do is have a mindset and mentality shift today. You start now, right this second, while watching this video. Apply these lessons that I'm going to be teaching you, and you will not struggle with low confidence again. There's a few things that you also need to work on, but having a shift in your mentality and specifically your identity will transform your life and start to kick things into action and build some momentum in improving your life position. So, I'm not about manifestation. I'm not all about law of attraction. I believe in Jesus Christ. We don't do that stuff here, guys. That's all spiritualist, pagan ritual stuff, okay? We're not doing that here. But your identity, as a Christian, your identity settles in Christ. But what I'm more talking about today is the identity that you put on yourself. Because a lot of people, and this is another thing like I spoke about in past videos, where a lot of these things come from childhood. They come from our youth. And a lot of people, they think, okay, you'll see it with school exams. So, for example, I failed physics because I didn't care. I spent my entire physics lessons playing 8-ball pool on the phone. I could not care about physics. If someone asked me a question about physics now, I don't care about physics, I'm crap at physics. But I've never took time to learn, mainly because of disinterest, because I'm not really bothered. But the point stands, a lot of people form their identity on what their past experiences are. I might say, I don't care, like I said, but a lot of people will say, I'm crap at physics. Why? I failed it in school. Or I'm ugly. Why? Someone called me ugly in school. And we keep these identities, we never consciously remove them from our brain. We never consciously switch and actually adapt a different, a more improved mentality. We always stick to, well, I'm crap at this, I've always been crap at this, so that's just the way I am. I'm not going to change. I can't change. That's me. I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I'm slow, I'm fat, I'm bad at this. When we just keep it, and it's all negative self-talk, and we never go out and improve. We put restraints on ourselves, even if it's not applied to what we're talking about, what we're doing, but we still have restraints. We should have no restraints. Although as Christians, our only restraint is ourselves, because our flesh is weak, but our spirit is willing, but our flesh is weak. That is a restraint that we have in terms of faith. But everyday life, you have to take on a positive identity. And yes, could this be cliche stuff? Yes, is this stuff that like you'll hear from some self-help gurus? Yes, but I believe it is true. I believe this to be important. Don't say I can't do this. Don't say I'm going to learn how to do it. Don't say I don't do that. Say I'm willing to learn. Even if you should always talk positive. Yes, like I said, it's cliche, but you need a positive mind frame of yourself. You need a positive identity of yourself. Someone who wants to succeed, someone who is disciplined, someone who is motivated. And this isn't just this isn't law of attraction. Like I said, I don't believe in that. But telling yourself that you can do things, there's nothing wrong with that. Because as humans, the complete opposite ends up coming true if we don't do that. And we reside back to comfort, we reside back to our old ways, because it gives us an excuse to not grow. We don't want growth. Our flesh doesn't want growth. It's hard for the flesh. There's so many things that the flesh wants us to do, and it keeps us trapped, it keeps us comfortable. It just wants to relax. That's all it just wants to do. It's lazy. The flesh is lazy. It's not willing like the spirit is. The spirit wants to succeed. The spirit wants to do more, but the flesh just wants you to sit and eat Doritos and watch TV all day. But you have to have a positive identity shift, a positive mindset shift. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe you can do it. But more importantly, you need to also act on that. So okay, believing you can do something, but you need to act accordingly to what you want to do. If I want to be successful in business, I might believe I can be successful, but if I don't do the right things, if I don't reach out, if I don't do content, if I don't do any of these things, it's not going to work. I'm not going to be successful. If you struggle with identity, if you struggle with motivation, if you struggle with negative self-talk and confidence issues in your day-to-day life, if you feel like you can't make eye contact with someone, if you feel unsure going to the gym, these are all normal. You're a human being. I have struggled myself with each and every one of the things I just mentioned, which is why I know the pain of it so much. So, if you want to improve, I talk about this kind of stuff on my channel all the time. If you want to improve your confidence, and more important, your leadership skills, which comes after becoming more disciplined and after creating a more positive self-image, Subscribe to this channel, follow my Instagram, Keenan.Riches1, I'll leave it in the description below. Follow me, and you can book a call with me for more tailored mentoring.